reason to believe that other properties will be invaded in the coming days. William Ruto himself owned vast tracts of land across the country, from Narok, Kajiado, Nairobi, and the coast. Much of that land was illegally acquired. Does his order for invasion of other people's lands amount for the invasion of his own? Time will tell. As we warned during the campaigns, Ruto has brought the class war here. He is keen to have a religious war here. This is how it starts. Once it starts, there is no end until citizens turn on one another. All along, we saw it coming. When we launched Azimio la Umoja in the city of Nakuru in August of 2021, we warned against pitting people against each other. We warned against the seeds of a class war that were being planted, pitting the poor against the rich, the young against the old, one faith against the other, tribe against tribe. We warned that the country needed to embrace a tradition of making compromises for the sake of the nation. We warned that leaders need to unclench their fists and shaking hands for the sake of the nation, and we called for the cleansing of the land of the spirit of anger and bitterness, the spirit of revenge and the entitlement, and to continue on a path that reconciles, unites, calms, and stabilizes the nation. Above all, we warned that mere words and catchy slogans alone would not work. We told our people to study history and see where it had led those countries that fell victims to the sweet tongues of politicians who were selling snake oil to desperate populations. We also warned them of the theory of Mr. Goebbels during Adolf Hitler's period. An angry and bitter duo of Ruto and Gachagua, usurped the will of the people, have now taken the low road and are summoning the worst demons to drive our nation into a ditch. It is clear the class war that Ruto promised during the campaigns is being actualized. This is how collapse begins. It is unfortunate that Ruto is so scared of losing legitimate power that will damage the environment and the economy just to stay in office. But Ruto must make no mistake. I repeat, Ruto must make no mistake. This struggle will march on, stronger and mightier, with his every vile response until our demands are met. 1, the cost of goods must come down. 2, servers must be opened. 3, the reconstitution of IBC must be above board and consultative and bipartisan. And that reconstitution must also mean restructuring of the IBC. We have won against Ruto and his violence before. We shall win against Ruto and his violence again. End of statement. Tumesema kwa Kiswahili, kwa mukhtasari. Leo sisi kama Azimio tumehuzunishwa na tukio la jana na juzi. Kwanza, wafuasi wa Azimio wengi wameshikwa kiholela na polisi na kuwekwa kwenye seli kuanzia siku ya Jumamosi, Jumapili, hata kabla ya maandamano ya Jumatatu hujafanyika. Wakati huu kuna wengi ya watu wetu ambao tayari